Hey guys, it's Lord here, back again with another action figure review. Today I'll be taking a look at the Masters of the Universe Origins Cartoon Collection Frosta from She-Ra, and the Princesses of Power. You know, all two of them, because we only ever seem to get two of them. That said, this is of course brought to us by the fine folks over at Mattel. And before we get too far ahead of ourselves, why don't we cut right to the chase and get to the meat and taters of this review and take a look-see at all she has to offer in terms of accessories, starting off with these swirly twirly things for her hands. These are going in a bag. I'm not using these. But, doesn't she have a staff that's, like, kind of iconic and her thing? Gee whiz. Why didn't we get that? These were new tooling. I think they're both different too. Yeah, they are. Or they're mirrored at the very least. So, yeah, I don't know why we got these instead of her staff, but whatever, I suppose. It is what it is. Nothing we can do about it now. She also comes with, of course, the same mini comic as her wave mate we looked at earlier, as well as a pamphlet, in case you're a simpleton and don't know how these work. Speaking of her wave mate, here she is with him. Oh, Buzz off. The Bumblebee. And, yeah, obviously she's going to be a little shorter because she is a female. She's a lady. So getting him out of here. Take a closer look at her. Mine's got a bit of a bobblehead, I'm not going to lie. The cape kind of helps it. It's not like the worst thing ever. Especially with that cape, but it is literally only like decent here, and even then it's still pretty whack, so I don't know what's up with that. Like, this is the tightest point it has, so if I can get her head back on without knocking that out of place, that'd be great. But there she is. She's got a pretty long plastic cape. It's fine. The Masterverse one only had a soft goods one, but who's counting, right? As far as the rest of her articulation, her arms will go out, back down, forward and back. Single jointed elbow with rotation. Swivel hinge wrists. This hand has the in and out hinge. This hand has the up and down hinge, of all things. And what better place to have given a character an accessory to hold than with the correct hand? One step forward, two steps back. That's what these toy companies feel like to me. She does have a waist twist. It is below the skirt, so it's a little hindered. So you're not going to get much a squat out of that. Hips will kick out though. Kick back down, they'll kick forward and back a little bit. Single jointed knee with rotation. She also has a boot cut, the hinge, and rocker in the foot. I think she might have peg holes on the heels, which you might want to use a stand with her. The females from Origins tend to be a little tricky to stand, but I had too many problems with cataclysms. Knock on wood, it stays that way. But putting her back up here, she's a good figure. It's just weird choices were made, to say the very least. But bringing in our two regulars, we have the Mythic Legion's Brother Manipulith, right there, and the infamous Kurt 11 Spawn, who, as usual, towers over everyone because he is not a 5.5 inch scale figure. So, with that being said, it's time now that we wrap things up with some final thoughts. Overall, and aside from the slight case of bobblehead on my particular figure, yeah, I do thoroughly enjoy having good old Frosta to join the ranks of She-Ra and the Princesses of Power. All frickin' two of them, because according to all the leak lists, there's really not much else coming for Princess of Power in her 40-year anniversary, so that kind of sucks. What also kind of sucks is this figure doesn't have the staff that she's known for having in the Filmation series that the Masterverse version also comes with. Weird. Very weird. But nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.